Well, squatters. I'm back with another one. Sometimes, I laugh at myself. I laugh at myself because I'm a very different person. I'm a very, very different person. And a lot of people, when they listen to my views and everything that I say, they mistaken me to be a politician. I'm not a politician. I'm not a politician. I hate politicians. I will never join a political party, and then I will never be captured. Captured in a sense that I will never open a political party or start a political party or register a political party for that matter. You know why, people? I've come to realize that politics itself, it's a contaminated environment. So immediately you switch to politics, you are losing your soul. I don't know if this makes sense. You are losing your soul because politicians make a lot of compromises about their own personal principles in exchange of maintaining their political positions. So, by the way, just to let you know, there were proposals before for me to join certain political parties, and I refused. There were proposals before for me to open a political party. I refused because I don't want to sell my soul. My soul is very expensive, and I don't want to lose myself in exchange of politics. I don't want to sign the deal with the devil. You'll get my point where I'm going. Yesterday it was SONA, which I didn't watch until now. I did not watch SONA, but at least I managed now to watch a 5 minutes clip on YouTube. That actually was summarizing what opposition party, including the ANC, felt, how they felt about the SONA. People are no longer interested in this nonsensical SONA. I can be honest with you. Back in those years when the president was about to go to parliament, to have SONA, to talk to the citizens of South Africa, we used to sit down, we used to pay attention, we used to listen, we used to assume in our minds that whatever that the president has said will happen. But over years, you start realizing that these people are just bluffing. And then now you lose interest along the way. If you are a very sane person who actually follows this whole train of the SONAs and all of those things, you will get what I'm saying. People are no longer interested because you save yourself from anger. Because the more the politicians lie to you, they don't implement, you get angry, you get angrier all the time. You get frustrated. And you don't know where to take your frustration. That is why I always say the revolution will come. And the day it comes, because people continue to be frustrated, continue to be lied to and all of that by the ANC. The day the revolution comes, no one will control that. Even the police will not control it. Even the soldiers, the military, they will not be able to control that. It's either they will have to crush people, to commit a genocide, which is something that is far-fetched. If they do that, it will be more like they are killing their own people. You can't go that route. So it is so sad. Remember the July unrest 2021. You saw what happened. That is when the revolution comes. When the revolution comes, it will be chaotic, but it will be a little bit more worse and more scarier than what happened in July 2021. Now, watching these politicians, opposition parties, analyzing, and, it's so funny. I'm an average person. I'm bringing simple politics. I'm not an academia or someone with PhDs and all of that. No, I speak a very simple English. I'm not so much good with English, but I can speak so that people understand what I'm saying. Now they come and bring their fancy English there and talk about 3% growth, GDP, what. What do we really have to do with that, good people? If an average person is sitting at home watching those 3%, 0.9% and whatsoever, what nonsense are they talking about? An average person doesn't understand that. And I saw people wearing suits trying to act smart. All the politicians are the same. They now have got something to say. Even the Musi Maimanes, who has got only one seat in parliament, he want to act smart and like, you can't run a government here without this or that. When I look at these people, all of them are the same. I saw Ndlela, the MKP spokesperson, also trying to be smart, talking about percentaging and then privatizing electricity and water. And when you buy 100 rand to get 25 kilowatt where? Tina Lais Quarter Camp, we get 20, something like 19 point something kilowatt. So maybe there it's still cheaper in KZN, but here in Joburg, you can ask a lot of people, they get 19 kilowatt and with 100 rand. So electricity is quite expensive, yes, I agree. But it's like, they themselves, they want to act like they are holy, they can save South Africa, yet their president, Jacob Zuma, was in charge here. He couldn't change anything. So he's part of the problem. And now they want to bring it 2.0 via 2.0 MKP that we can fix people's problems. I always say to people, no political party will fix your problems. And the IEC must change this system of when you want to participate in politics and all of that. There's a lot of bright youth, bafuna participate with politics, but they can't because just to register a political party with the IEC, you need 600,000. And a political party, to run a political party, that is the most expensive exercise. That is why I always emphasize that all the politicians are captured. Because they've got funders, right? The person who's funding you is the person who controls you and tells you what to do. If you talk about EFF, Adrian Mazotti is the sponsor there. He controls them. They owe him millions, by the way. When they go into government, they need to start paying that man. Payback time now. So they can bluff, they can say whatever they want to say, they can judge, they can oppose what Oxalayo, they are captured. They've got nothing for an average, poor, black South African. They've got nothing to offer. They will make a lot of noise there in parliament, and when they leave there, they go to their suburbs houses. Their kids are attending multiracial schools there. And they've got medical aids. They don't go to public hospitals, public clinics. No, they stay in suburbs there. They get a better services there. There's less potholes there. As we are stagnant here, Squatter Camp. And they claim to represent us. Someone will leave from there and go to Sandton, to a Louis store, and buy a 50,000 jacket. Buy a 70,000 suit. Buy 30,000 shoes, and they claim to represent poor people. We've got people who are pretentious, who call themselves politicians, but they are all about social. They are all about fancy. When you are a politician, according to me, in my own view, when you are a politician, why are you wearing 50,000 suit? Because you claim to represent the poor. You claim that 50,000, you can use it to help someone. who woke up this morning and never had even breakfast, and they don't know what they are going to eat for lunch and supper. There are people who are poor up to that level that they go a day or 2 days without eating anything, without putting anything in their mouth. 2 days. I know people. Siphila nabo ekhaya bayahlupheka bayakhuzuka amachimbosi. I'm representing Istrat. I'm representing Ighetto. What I'm talking about is not a rocket science. It's something that is happening in the hood. Le ekhaya. What are we saying? At least we ask for platforms so that we can be able to, to have our channels and to keep on doing content. What about someone who's stagnant, who doesn't have any plan, who can't afford to buy data? Someone who's stuck there. Politician claims to represent us. They were there in Parliament last night, in suits. Month end, they get 100,000 salary. Month end, 100,000 salary. They are MPs. There's someone in Makassar. They don't have income. It's so frustrating. It is very much frustrating. And that's why I'm saying I will not watch SONA anymore. I don't know for how long. I will not watch that thing. That thing is a cancer. It will frustrate you. When you are young, when you are ambitious, stop watching that thing, SONA. Because there's nothing that will materialize from that thing. Just monitor your life, fix your life, work on personal development, try to find other ways as a young person to make ends meet, because no politician will come and help you. You are not their relative. They don't know you. They don't care about you. They just want your vote. That is why someone who's in prison is eligible to vote, but they are not eligible to get jobs. When you are from prison, they put you on the record system, on the crime, what do you call it? The register, that on the database that you have got a criminal record, so that you don't get employment, so that you continue to be poor. But you must vote for them, so that they go to Parliament, wear suits, and lie to us. They've got too much airtime. Too much airtime. Yeah. The president was supposed to do. They've got they've got views. They've got views. And when you look at them, that is why I don't wear a suit. By the way, maybe those who don't know, I don't hate people who wear a suit, but I don't wear a suit because a suit most of the time is used to deceive people. You see someone who's wearing a suit, they can lie to you and you will believe what they are saying, because you are looking at the suit that, hey, this person is intelligent, he's a genius, wearing a suit with a tie, and they look decent. A suit is used to deceive people. That is why when they go to Parliament, they wear suits, so that when they're standing there on the podium lying, you don't pick up their lies, because they are looking decent in Louis Vuitton and in Gucci suit or whatsoever the brand. I'm not criticizing brands, but they buy those expensive suits so they can keep on lying. Julius Malema will wear an overall on top, and then underneath there's Gucci. They go to Parliament, EFF members, with Gucci bags. Gucci bags with expensive shoes. Then they want to say they represent us. They are not representing us. They represent themselves and their families. That is why I'm saying I don't want to indoctrinate myself with a cancerous information. SONA is a cancer. It will eat part of your body. You will be exhausted with that thing. But those who want to watch, those who still have got energy and data to watch, or access to the satellite television, you can watch it. It's up to you. Or listen on a radio, but it's a waste of time. It's a futile exercise. It's a matter of time that people realize that this is one of the most useless things. Politicians, they just deliver for formality. They cannot skip having SONA. That's part of the mandate. But it's useless, even if you don't watch it. In fact, if you don't watch it, you'll be healthy, you'll have peace, inner peace. You'll have inner peace. But if you watch it, you'll be hoping that, hey, Tintswalo, hey, the new dawn. Hey, what happened? What happened? Has anything happened after the new dawn? Hey, Tumamina, hey, Tintswalo, I am Tintswalo, what? Nonsense. Politicians, they keep lying. They perpetuate lies. And they are not even ashamed. They are not even ashamed to lie. They lie. They are consistent liars. Pathetic liars. They've got sequence. You saw Figile Mbalula. The president issued a midterm speech. I was like, bro, comrade, we have had enough of you. We have had enough of you. You should be living. I believe, if you ask me now, what is the solution? Because I've been complaining. If I have to give you my view, how to fix this problem. Number one, our political system is horrible. We should be allowed to nominate individual presidents. Not through the IEC that someone must register a political party or what. No. We just randomly pick. Penwell. God Penwell, do you want to be a president? Do you think you can do it? Penwell, by the way, is a YouTube guy, very smart guy that I like. He's one of my mentors, and I like him big time. He has a very, very strong personality. That man, very confident, not captured, and he can say whatever the nonsense he wants to say anytime. He's not scared of anyone, just like me. I always say what I want to say and how I feel I should say it without fear or favor, without thinking that, hey, someone will come and question me, why you talk like this? No, we'll take that tender from you because you're full of nonsense. No, I don't have a tender. I've never applied for any tender. I don't believe in tenders. I believe tender is a gambling money that you get for free for doing nothing, through exploiting other people, and you get paid while you are sitting on your couch having some coffee like I'm doing, and then so you relax, you're comfortable, you don't know the difficulties that people face, the reality. Your only duty is to go to a tender office there and sign and submit an invoice there and get paid for nothing. That is the tender. It's the most useless thing. You see, when you apply for a tender, you must know that there's part of you that wants freebies, that wants free money, quick money. Someone who applies for a tender is the same as someone who goes and commits a heist, in my own view. You can get it legally and say, hey, I got it, I applied, what, but it's the same as going and commit a heist and get a 20 million. It's the same. They're crooks, those people. They are crooks. They rob people. They kill each other in tender systems, applying for tenders and everything. So I don't believe in that. I believe in something that I worked hard for. That is why in life I don't want to take shortcuts. So politicians are here to mislead us. We are not kids. And last year khona sizofika, by the way. Noma kanjani, noma bangavala yonke iminyango, wonke amadouble up, ama-back doors nansi yodwadla la. Thina sibuye ekhaya hambe estratini. Pressure push up and samba nabu pro. May his soul rest in peace. So basically, Sisekasi, we are ahead because of what our government is doing. They hold SONAs and all those useless things which are not benefiting us in any way. As a youth, what are they doing for us? If you ask Julius Malem, what is he doing for the youth? All that he knows is to create student command or youth command or whatsoever and say the youth must go and vote for EFF. For what? You don't tell them why must they vote for you. What are you promising them? Otherwise, they are all captured. They've got nothing to promise. They will never fulfill anything. You remember the Blade Nzimandas saying, students must fall, students must fall. Very comfortable. Very comfortable. They went there, they sold us. They signed the deal with the devil during the Codesa negotiations. We are here because of them. They made us poor. They sold us for 30 pieces of silver. Squatters, I don't want to be long. Thanking Yabonga, South Africa, and also outside our continent, the whole of Africa and the Western countries for watching my content. Pitori, Josie, Soweto, Tsakani, Tembisa, Deep Slot, Onkamakasi, chose to stand at from Cape to Cairo. Thank you very much for watching my content. I appreciate it. And I will always be humble, but I will be brutal with the reality. I didn't mean to, but I was just stating the truth. Thank you, South Africa. Sure.